Okay, let's see. So the plan now, I think there's a decent amount of planning and thinking ahead. A little bit like a chess game. But I want this to be a little bit darker and maybe a little bit more purpley. So I'm gonna do that, and I want this stuff to start getting darker, a little bit darker. So I'll probably do a bluish purple over both of these shapes, and they aren't touching, so that'll work okay to do them in one actual video. But let's see, I'm going to grab a little bit of my quin rose. This is when it's a little bit tricky. And if I sort of start painting and I really think, you know, that's not quite coming out like I was wanting, doesn't seem quite right, then can adjust. But here's a reddish purple violet. I'm going to try over this one. A little bit stronger. I don't have enough. I'm going to just bring some of that over here before I start painting and it's too dry. Oh, I'm liking that, he said. That's good for that. Now some really mostly blue, but enough red in it so you know it's trying to get towards purple. Is that plenty? Yeah, I think that's enough. I'm going to bring in some of you over here too. I'm talking to my paint. I don't know if you saw what I just did, but I just squeezed out a bunch of color there to soak it up there, and then squeezed it out there. Just because I wanted that color over in this petal. So let's stop talking about it and paint. The more layers you get, like you've probably heard me say, the sort of trickier it is to find that sweet spot of how much water. Look at me, I didn't mix up enough. I'm gonna oh, there's some back in there. I think I'm going to be okay. But as I'm running out of paint and tempted to push the brush harder onto the paper to get some of that paint to come out, is when I'm more likely to activate some of the color that's already there. And in fact, because that was kind of inconsistent, because I was sort of running out of paint and worried about it, I'm going to do this thing again. It is pretty amazing where the paint will stop. And as long as I'm not tilting it too much and not letting it pool way too much in one corner. I'm curious what this is looking like on video. Either way. Ooh, that's getting dark. Too dark? Maybe. I'm going to soak some of that up. I'm going to try that, see how that is. Okay.